Hey race fans, this episode of This Week in the SSMS coming to you from right here in my little office that I have. I want to tell you right off the bat who won. We have Dylan Burr in the 24 Burr Motorsports take the win Saturday night at North Florida Speedway. He was followed by Trey Pearson, Darren Davis, Terry Becker, and Bobby Jordan. We'll be back there this Saturday night, September 20th at North Florida Speedway. It'll be, got 4 races left in the Southern States Midgets point season. We still have the Turkey Trot to run there on the November 28th and 29th. It'll be a Friday, Saturday night show. Also, just a quick reminder, we got our meeting coming up, Cross Creek Steak and Barbecue here in Jacksonville, Florida, over off of Lane Avenue. I think the exact address is 850 South Lane Avenue. That'll be Wednesday, September 17th. Going to talk about the rules, basically we're tweaking them a little bit for next year, some engine packages, the what fors and how comes. I know I've got several new interested parties that are going to be there. They're looking to get into the Southern States Midgets for next year, where we're going to be racing and how much we're going to be racing and everything. And I'm always open for input. So, especially if you're in and around the Jacksonville area and are thinking about, becoming a member or see what we're all about, come on out to Cross Creek Seafood and not seafood, Steak and Barbecue House on Lane Avenue, Wednesday the 17th. We'll be there around 6:30 to 7:30 if you want to grab something to eat. The actual meeting will start, I'm going to say somewhere around 7:30, and try not to drag it out too long, 8:30, 9 at the latest. Also hadn't had any word back from Johnny Murdoch yet. I believe he's got a couple of the midgets rented. Last I heard, he had one that was left. It's coming down this week, September 20th from St. Louis. Glad to have Johnny coming aboard with his Zero Motorsports cars. If you're interested in renting a midget this week, get a hold of him at 214-714-1747. That's Johnny Murdoch, Zero Motorsports, 214-714-1747. Alright, what else we got going on? Well, like I said, 4 races left in this year season points. Right now, Darren Davis, he's still atop the points, I believe, are about 18 points ahead of Trey Pearson, followed by Terry Becker. I believe the Dylan Burr took over the 4th spot over the 49 of Scott Anderson. Scott hurt his back and wasn't able to be there this past Saturday night, but I have talking to him. And Scott, we hope you're getting better, buddy, and hopefully you'll be able to come out and race with us again this coming Saturday night. I know all about a painful back injury, and it's tough, so hopefully you'll be okay. I heard, know Brandon Denton, he's got his car, picking his stuff up from the one of my sponsors there, the Atlantic Powder Coating people. Glad to see him taking his stuff over there, getting it all powder coated and everything. So we're looking for him to hopefully have his car. I spoke with a few different organizations this week. Like I said, we want to do some tweaking on our rules to make sure that we don't get the engines out of hand. That's the biggest thing people has asked me, about getting into this deal. What are we going to, what is our engine package? How much does it cost? Your basic deal is, relatively comfortable. We don't allow national engines at all in everything, and we're wanting to stay where, you can go, and once you get all your accessories bought, the headers, the fuel system, oil pan, that kind of stuff, then basically your long block, $800 to $1,500 is what what we're shooting for, and somewhere around 200, 205, 210 horsepower. See where we're all come up with that deal. So again, if you want to come and I'll listen to you, we'll have some input, we'll discuss it for next year. The basic rules are not changing whatsoever. Again, like I said, we just want to tweak it. I think we're pretty good, pretty compatible. I know we're trying to follow suit with some of the other groups, and still no word yet on the Winter Nationals, exactly what we're going to do, or the dates of it out there. I hope to have that as quick as I can, because it's getting right down to it. I know a bunch of you want to go to Tulsa, you guys from up north, but you have told me you'd rather come down here and get a full 3, 4, 5 races in, instead of going out there and racing basically one show and be done with it. So anyway, that's all we got. Again, going back this weekend, or this week, 17th at Cross Creek. That's Wednesday, 6:30 to 8:30 to 9, somewhere around there. We're racing again at North Florida Speedway, Bill and Liz's facility over there. Great racetrack they had this past week, really good racing. That's September the 20th. We go back on the October 4th, October 18th, and then November 8th is our last points race. Then we have the Turkey Trot on November 28th and 29th. Still trying to get a hold of Keith up there with Needmore, see if we can be part of their end of season. We started the season up there at Needmore and would like to end the season up there. Hopefully we can come up, and that's their big finish, they call it, is like December, the second week of December, I believe, the 13th, 14th, and 15th, or somewhere right in that area. I'm not for sure, but still waiting to try to get a hold of Keith and see if we can, and Dan, and maybe get that taken care of. So again, from right here in Jacksonville, Florida, the Southern States Midget Series. Look for, we're going to have a few more interviews like I did with Brandon Denton and Dylan Burr. Also look for the an interview with Darren Davis coming up shortly. I know I'm going to sit down with Trey Pearson and his dad, Earl Pearson Jr. Have a little discussion with them, and along with Bob Jordan and a few others. So look for that coming out of the this week in the Southern States Midget Series. So until then, hopefully we'll see you Wednesday. If not, maybe next Saturday at North Florida Speedway. Thank you.